Hey guys, TJ here with HD Pocket Doors. We're going to give you a little tour on each department, how we put a frame together from start to finish, all the way into the box where we ship it out. So right here, we got Dougal. He's in our steel department and he cuts all the steel to length per order. And your steel length is all dependent on your door height, flooring thickness, track profile. Each piece is cut specifically and then we deburr each side. Make sure nothing dangerous is sticking out. It's going to get you when you pull it out of the box. After the deburring, flatting is what goes on. This is going to be the post on the front side of the pocket where you're going to attach your jam to. After it's cut to length, pre-drill everything. All our screws are countersunk. Never have anything protruding from it. So we give you guys a nice hardwood that you can nail directly to. No shim space necessary on the split jam side. All your screws are flushed out. Everything is plumb. These can go on either the left side or the right side. After you have your 4 pieces that Dougal makes, he takes them right over to the shelf, basically ready for shipping. We're going to be building from start to finish a Sugatsune FD120 frame, the same FD80 hardware, but you carry up 260-pound door. Joe's going to start right here to pull the LVL headers off the shelf. He's going to get them cut down. So when we take stuff over to the planer, basically we're making sure we have a flat, straight edge on every piece of material that goes into our frame. And then routering off the corners, we just give it a nice round over. Makes it easier to handle. LVLs are notorious for giving you some pretty severe splinters, so we try to keep everything on our frame user-friendly and a little safer. So for the blackout assemblies, blackout enhancement, take it outside, give it a fancy paint job. Everything plain, ready to go, over to our production area with Norm. Norm is our manufacturing and production specialist. He basically builds every single pocket door header that gets brought over to him. So he's doing quite a few of these every day. So Joe will bring over the header, track covers. We have the track. And then Norm is the one that's going to be putting it together. He's going to grab this stuff, screw it all down, everything with that. So with the FD120, it's real nice. They have a 2-piece track. So if you ever have to get your door out of the pocket, a lot more simple than your standard pocket door frame. Anything goes wrong with the mechanism on the soft closer or your activator or the door in general, pull one side of your head jam off, then actually remove the entire front half of this track, and then the door would simply slide right out of the pocket. Pivot it a little bit, you have access to your entire track system. Now these track covers, the height and the length all determined on the jam thickness and how much you're overlapping the back of the door and the top of the door. So our pocket frame kit is exactly 100% customized to your door size, your jam thickness, your flooring thickness. There's no modifications necessary in the field. Once you order from us, you basically get exactly what you need. One-time install, put the frame in, hang your drywall, hang your door, put your jam on, and you're done. And we always have our T-guide instructions fastened to our frames. That'll come off when you go to put your floor brackets down. You have your T-guide instructions with QR code. Now Norman's going to be setting up the hardware inside of the track. Like I said, this is all based off your door width, so all of the measurements are taken into consideration when we put these frames together. And you should not have to move anything inside of our track. Once you order from us, it's set up exactly how you need it. After Norm gets the header built, we always put our track protector covers on. These can stay on all the way till you're ready to hang the door. So there's no reason that you got to have your track exposed to framing dust, drywall dust, paint, texture, mud, anything like that. So these things are made specifically to fit inside of our frames. We have 2 sizes, one for your 2x4 frame, one for your 2x6 frame. Really recommend leaving these in after you install the frame, all the way up to the point where you're going to hang the door. Once Norm's done building the header, it goes over to the shipping area right on the shelf. Everything has a name and an invoice number to make sure we don't get anything mixed up. And this will be boxed up next. But once it comes over to Mike's area, we have all our boxes set up right behind his table, make it a lot easier, super efficient in the shipping area. All our boxes are perfectly custom made for each one of our frames. Make sure you get real safe shipping so you can get our product as good as it leaves our warehouse. So we have about 3 times where people are double checking each other's work. Here, Mike's ensuring that the pendant locations are accurate for the door size and jam thickness. Everything gets measured, pulled off of the closing jam framing. If there's anything that needs to be tweaked, Mike will tweak it, but we try to double check everybody's work before we ship something out and make sure that each order is 100% as accurate as possible. But we make sure each frame basically has no dead space inside the box where anything can move around during shipping. So we go through quite a bit of styrofoam, but we want to make sure that you get this product in the condition it was intended for. That's 100% perfect. Every frame gets specific instructions for installation. It's a bag of blue Tapcon screws. That's going to be for your floor brackets and your T-guide, and also the hardware with the hardware instructions are in each frame. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're towards the end, but we make sure we include them in every frame. So in the back here, we got Tony. Tony has his own little area. Tony's in charge of all of our post brackets and our T-floor guides. And we design these floor brackets and we basically do everything ourselves. Tony's cutting some flat bar right now, 3/4 by 1/8 inch steel. This is for your 2x4 frames. And the reason they're 16 inches is so we can try to keep a 16 on center framing pattern throughout our frames. Obviously the space behind the back post and your pocket framing grows a little bit as the door gets wider, but 16 inches we feel like is a perfect number. Once Tony's done with his job, we end up with a whole bunch of finished powder coated full brackets. And the reason we powder coat them in a satin sheen so that our floor bracket stickers will stick on it. Parts of Tony's job is to deburr all the stuff that he cuts also. Everything ends up with sharp edges after you cut it, especially with a 60-tooth saw. So we have 2 vibrating shaker machines that run pretty much all day long. That's for the cups, our floor guides, and our floor brackets. And this is what that stuff looks like. I think that's it. We got the headers, cutting everything to length, router, planer, painting, all the steel, header assembly, shipping. Everybody has a part in your HD Pocket Doors frames.